One, two, this on.
This goes out to you.
I am a real American.
Spartans, what is your profession?
What's up, comic fans? Welcome to Monday Night Raw Books on Tuesday. All right, yesterday life just hit. I was on my way in and I got stuck in it was when you when people say stop and go traffic, this was stop traffic. And I just never got to go. So we're doing Monday Night Raw Books on Tuesday. L Green Machine's in the house. What's up, Larry? Howdy, y'all. And well, it's the big show. It's the big show on Tuesday night. Well, it's the big show. All right, enough of that. All right, so tonight we are going to go through some comics. Usually Tuesday I drop my comic book preview video, but since we're doing this, I figured I'd save some of the previews for this, and then after this show I'll drop my normal video. Probably just drop it tomorrow morning or something like that. So you can watch this show if you don't catch anything and you want the abbreviated version. You just go to the video tomorrow for new comic book day previews, or just watch this again if you want. Anyway, hope everyone out there is doing great this evening. Hope I am not ruining your typical Tuesday night plans so that you could be here watching this. All right. I do appreciate you being here, though, because missing the Monday show is a big thing. I felt bad about it. I felt bad. I couldn't actually move traffic, but I did feel bad doing that. But I am glad that I do get to still preview the comic books coming out this week with you guys, even though I'm going to end up doing it twice, once live and then the pre-recorded video. Plus, I want to get through some of these books in my collection. Johnny Martinez in the house. Hola, Johnny. Hola. ¿Cómo está mi compadre? Mi gente. ¿Cómo está mi gente? There we go. As you can tell, I know some Spanish, but I'm very American with my, or English with my Spanish. Spanish is my second language, not a first. And people can tell. So we're working on it. Yeah, this is a kid's book that came out a while ago. Unicorn #1. This is the pink edition. I think this was the one you can get in stores. There was a pink and a blue. I think one version of it. Oh, this is the second printing. That's what this is. One was a Kickstarter, though. I know there was a Kickstarter version of this book. But basically, this is one of those kid finds unicorn books. So we got that. We're probably gonna put that in the sell pile. This was a fun book. Mirka Andolfo. This was definitely anthropomorphic. I did a video earlier, and I hope I didn't call it polymorphic. This is anthropomorphic. Kirby's in the house. Hey, all, congrats, Will, on the CBC. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's cool. We'll get, we'll get into that too, the CBCA nomination. But yeah, that was cool. It was cool to I missed the Friday announcement show, but it was cool to check out the Instagram posts and stuff and then see I was nominated. So that's awesome. And I appreciate it. And thank you guys. The Canadian Survivalist is in the house. What's up, bud? How's it going? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so it's really cool to get a CBCA nomination, and we'll start the push for some votes to see if we can get that award. Definitely want to try to get one. At first, I wasn't really pushing for it, but now that I'm in the game, why not? I was saying this is Mirka Andolfo, Unnatural. So this is fun. Issue number 1, 2. I didn't finish the series, but issue number 3. I think I picked some up in a 50-cent bin. Here's issue number 4. Oh, what's going on there? They had a lot of cool guest artists on this one too. Here's issue number 5, promoting the Hero Initiative, which is a cool initiative that helps artists and writers, people in the comic book industry when they come through, when they end up having issues, whether they can't pay bills for medical reasons or whatever it is. I don't see my issue number 6, but we skipped to 7. We have issue number 8. Issue number 9. Whoa. What's going on here? Oh, and then we're missing issue number. Was that issue number 8 or 9? Yeah, it was issue number 9. So not missing anything because here's issue number 10. So I think we're only missing one issue between 1 and 10. Oh, and I missed one. We have issue number 11. And this one I got from Midtown Comics. Issue number 11. Oh, cool. Glad you got it, Joffrey. That's awesome. I threw it in the post, the mailbox, and I was like, I hope it gets there. I forgot to check tracking, but that's awesome. I think I sent it earlier this week. I think I put it in on Monday. So, not Monday. Put it in on Friday. Sorry, Friday. So yeah, Friday took the weekend and a day. So that's cool. Glad you got it, Joffrey. And then, yep, it is, especially if it's your first time being nominated and as a finalist. Yeah. So I think 2 years ago I was nominated. Then last year I don't think I got any nominations. And now this year I'm a finalist. Dang, that was quick. Yeah, right? So yeah, that got delivered real quick. So I'm glad it got to you. I hope you enjoy it. I think I put a bunch of comics in there, and there should have been a poster in there. So, yeah, hopefully you got it all. I don't even remember what I threw in there. I've been working on my comic collection, just trying to sort everything out. And I think I just grabbed, I didn't want to give you just like trash. So I grabbed some books and I threw them in there, and I don't remember exactly what went in there. Here was a fun book. This was called Until My Knuckles Bleed by Behemoth indie thing. Big old bouncer type dude trying to go on the straight and narrow. Upshot Action Adventure Series Preview. I don't think I read this at all. And then in the back, this is Fight Girls by Frank Cho and Sabine Rich. Did not read that. This I'm pretty sure I got at New York Comic-Con a couple of years ago. This is just a mini poster in the back. So I think I just threw it in there. I should just get Frank Cho to sign it. But yeah, just a little mini poster to promote his book. I don't even know if you guys saw me take it out. All right. Upshot Now, issue number 3. This has a bunch of Upshot books in it. And it wasn't free. They charged like $5. And you got, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 full issues and 2 preview issues in here. Nothing's in color. It's all black and white. Pretty sure nothing's in color. Yeah, nothing in color. But you get a bunch. You get four comics and 2 previews. I don't know if I actually paid for this though. They may have just been giving it away free at Comic-Con. This was a cool series. This was the 1 in 10, but this is Vanish. Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman. They work together on Venom. I always do the Venom Venom. Little Eminem. So basically, this kid, well, as a kid, he was at some magic school, kind of like Hogwarts, except things go horribly wrong. I don't want to ruin it. And then as an adult, he's kind of trying to get some retribution. Issue number 7, Hollow Foil. Here's issue number 8. So that was a fun series by Donnie Cates. And then, only because I pulled issue 1, this I would recommend if you can get a trade of it. I liked it. It's called Velvet, Steve Epting and Ed Brubaker. Little spy action going on in this one. But yeah, Brubaker and Epting really told a good story here. And I enjoyed it a lot. Here's issue number 5. Issue number 6. In a world of lies, she killed to find the truth. And I actually bought it mistakenly as 2. That's what happens when your CLZ app doesn't update. Here's issue number 8. I like these painted type of covers. Issue number 9. Oh, and then this is not part of Velvet. But we will. This was one of the first books that actually got me back into comics. So I'll share this one. And then we'll take a preview look at the comics coming out this week. But in between that, I think we'll draw for a duck. All right. So this is called The Wake. And this is Scott Snyder and Sean Gordon Murphy. Issue number 1, I think, is in another box. But here's issue number 2. Basically, the world gets flooded. And there's all these like underground horrific sea creatures that are just waiting for people to get in that water. And it's like, how do you survive in a world like that? A world surrounded by the world is usually 75% water, but now it's like 90% water. Hey, Dagger's in the building. What's up, Dagger? Dagger in the house. And then this is issue 10 of 10. So that was The Wake. Scott Snyder and Sean Gordon Murphy. All right, let's do a duck drawing. First, I have to set it up. It's what happens when you do a show on Tuesday instead of Monday. You're like, what do I normally do? Because I'm not in cruise control. All right. With a little thingy. All right, guys. So I will share this page. And we will do a ducky poo. There it goes. Hashtag Mon or Two, meaning hashtag Monday or Tuesday. I just walked on the door. Yeah, I typically walk through the door or in the door, but I tend to stay away from walking on the door. That usually means it's fallen off the hinges. It's unhinged. Just like us. No. Walked in the door. 10 of 10. Perfect. Yeah, I was waiting for your shot. Yeah, so I kept pushing it. It was 10, then 10:30, then 11, then 11:15, then 11:30, and then I just called it. When I got stuck in traffic and I didn't get home in time, I was like, you know what? It is time to call it. So we're just gonna say we tried. So I moved it to now, to today. Oh, hey Dagger, I'm talking to Rhino, and we might be doing like a sports podcast together. So it'll mostly be NFL football and with some fantasy and talk in there. But yeah, we're talking about doing it. So should be fun. Should be fun. Maybe we'll do some sports card talk too. Maybe we can have you help with some sports card stuff. All right. Think we're pretty much at what we're going to be with the entries, but we'll show up some Walking Dead covers while we wait, just to make sure everybody's in. We're almost there. Walking Dead 116. These are all Walking Dead from the first run. 117. I do have more Walking Dead than this. It is just in a different box. When I moved, some of my stuff got separated here and there. Walking Dead 150. We're missing the Negan book. This isn't even close to Negan. Negan was 100, so that's 50 issues after. 163, right? Image started doing these, did 25-cent issues on a couple of things around that time. Here's issue number 172. This is the Hilltop, right? Hilltop Reborn. So this is after the Hilltop suffers a catastrophic injury. Go ahead and put in hashtag Mon or 2, by the way. Monday or Tuesday. If you want to enter to win a duck for the duck race, which will happen September 1st. Here's the Walking Dead. This is New World Order, right? So issue number 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know where 5 and 6 went, but then we're at issue number 191. There's Rick. And then issue 192. And that really didn't follow the comics. Well, the TV show really didn't follow the comics. There was some differences, especially towards the middle seasons and then the ending season. This is The Warning, issue 1. I think this was another post-apocalyptic book. I don't remember, honestly. And all right. I gave a lot of people some time to get in on the drawing. So it looks like we are where we are. And we're just going to do it. Here we go. Oh, we got a couple of last second. We got a last second one right before I pulled the trigger. And Joe wins. The adventurous Joe, Joseph Michaels, gets his duck. What is this? What did I do? I pressed something and it wasn't what I wanted to press. So we're just I'm gonna close that and hit that and see what happens. All right. Congratulations, Joe. The adventurous Joe gets a duck for August. I didn't realize how many ducks I've given out already. And I'm so glad that I've been writing these down, because in the past I would go back and watch the streams and then, have to figure out when exactly I gave out a duck. I had a pen, and so that's what I'm looking for right now, because I literally just used it. Maybe this pencil works. It does. All right. Joe, that's your second duck for August. So Joe has 2 ducks. Kirby has a duck. Christina has a duck. Canadian Survivalist with a duck. Up and Adam Comics with a duck. Joffrey, last month's winner of both the second prize for my when I did the CGC giveaway, and then, which coincidentally did kind of coincide with me getting to 800 subscribers, or 850, and then Joffrey won the month's winnings too, and then Joe, the adventurous Joe. Is Joe sick tonight? He must be doing something else right now. His attention seems to be drawn to other places. Joe is, I don't think he's with us 100% tonight, which is fine. Joe is allowed to do other things, as long as at the end of the night he realizes who his real friends are. No. All right. Let's see. Why isn't this showing up? Oh, I know why. Joe, where are you?
Roadhouse.
All right. Who knows where Joe is? All right, guys. So yeah, let me share some of my my findings. So like I said, usually Tuesdays I drop my new comic book day preview video. I figured I was doing this, so I'd kind of do that tonight instead of just showing you guys comics after comic after comic. We'd also do a preview of some of the comics coming out this week. And then I still have the video recorded, so we'll just drop that tomorrow morning. So if anybody wants to watch the video, they can also watch the video. But let's do it. Let's look at some comics. So, all right, this week we have Absolute Batman number 11. These are my spec picks. Origin of Bane. All right, and I might go a little fast on these, but without going too in depth. But this volume of Batman has had Bane as the main character, so that's what we got there. All new Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider here is going to have a new costume in this one, and it looks like her old costume might be a symbiote. And then last but not least, on the spec picks for this week, we have Escape number 1. We've got an anthropomorphic tail. If you look, he's a bear. It's like a teddy bear. This is if I press this. Oh, these are the other covers for Escape, by the way. Yeah, basically, the pilot crash lands in enemy territory. Look at this. He's like jump shooting this guy through the ear. Like, went in this ear, came out the other. Is that brain matter right there? Like, okay, that's kind of insane. Anyway, Rick Remender is doing, those are all coming later. This is a blank cover because it's Comic Con season, so you can get those blank sketches. Midtown Comics has their own. That's pretty cool. And that's Nirvana Comics exclusive. Anyway, yeah, I might check this out, pick it up. It has a really good team, Rick Remender, Daniel Kuna on it, and it's the classic behind enemy lines story, but told through these anthropomorphic characters, which is something a little different. So we'll try it out. We'll see what it's like. But those were my spec picks for this week. Books that I think people will, at some point in their lives, want to get. All right. 3 books. Absolute Batman 11, all new Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider #1, and Escape #1 out of Image and something generator, radio generator, giant generator. Yeah, that's the imprint underneath Image Comics. All right. Next up, what the Not Monday? Hey, Richard. Yeah, I got stuck in traffic, and it just took me so long to get back home that I was like, you know what? We're just gonna push it. Dope. I miss me beating up Joe. Hey guys, if you want to help this man out with his great cycling challenge for sick kids with cancer, okay? And if you can't help by donating, help by sharing, okay? So he's only $500 short of 2K. So that is quite the feat. A lot of people have a hard time just, generating $500 for charity. So $501 short. So he's already got almost $1,500. Is a pretty good feat. Dagger's been really grinding it. So help out how you can. I need to grab some blanks for the Comic-Con here next month. Yes, do that. I mean, sometimes they're not cheap. Sometimes they are. I've been very rarely, but I've been to cons where like big names will do sketches for cheap, depending on the con, right? Like New York Comic Con, everything's going to be premium price. But if you go to like some local con that maybe has 100 people come through the door, sometimes they lower their prices exponentially. Sometimes if it's a con at, like, let's say a college, they know it's poor college students, so they might do something they do for $200, they might do for $50 or $25. I don't know, but yeah, it never hurts to have a blank. And then sometimes, you just get lucky and you get a free something or other. What the Not Monday? If only there was a Full Metal Jacket comic out there, that would be sick. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, I don't know. There's not one that I know of. Hashtag road to 1K. Why? Thank you. I'm also. It was pointed out earlier. CBCA or Comic Book Community Awards nominated too. So that's, for me, that's pretty cool. To be a finalist, I really do appreciate that, because that doesn't happen without people actually voting and enjoying the show. And full disclosure, in the past, like, I've asked my family and stuff to vote for me. This year, I just said, I just asked you guys to vote, and you guys showed up, and I appreciate that. So I got here on the merit of my channel and the fans who, not even fans, you guys ain't fans, just my friends who voted for me. So pretty cool. And here's just a quick CBC Awards. I'll grab the link. But yeah, in here, best comic book show too, which is crazy. Tier 2, mid-tier, 500 to 999 subscribers, just to be in the best comic book show. Best ongoing series, Monday Night Raw Books. And remember this one, Monday Night Raw Books on a Tuesday. So yeah, and I'm there with Hall Yeah Comics and Lettuce Comics, Black Crown Comics, K-Pop, Bleecker Street. So I mean, Bleecker Street's got Church, K-Pop's got her big fan. Hall Yeah and Lettuce, I hear about them all the time. And Black Crown Comics, crazy. So it's going to be an uphill battle, but to be nominated, not just for an award, but best comic book show, that's crazy. Craziness. All right. Anyway, let's get back to this. Event Horizon Dark Descent. I don't know if you guys have heard of Event Horizon before, but this was, I think, 1997. It's like a sci-fi cult classic. You could read this here. The Event Horizon was a revolutionary spaceship designed for one mission, faster than light travel, with a top secret and experimental gravity drive. Make a long story short, they tried to go very fast and ended up in hell. yeah, and it became, I think Rotten Tomato gave this very low grade or something like that. But anyway, it's become a cult classic. And years later, I mean, it's almost what, 18 years later, they've taken this cult classic and done like a prequel. So that's very interesting. Yeah. So that's what we got here. Event Horizon Dark Descent. If you're a fan, this is out IDW. Definitely, I think cult classic. The people who know this movie will pick this up, and those who don't may just do it anyway, just kind of seeing what this book is about. So that should be good. Gotta love Traffic. Almost 5K over 2 years. That's awesome. So as you can see, Dagger here has raised over 5K doing his fundraiser in over 2 years. So that's awesome. I need to see who else is there. Yeah. Yeah, see who's there, and then hopefully grab some stuff. And you don't have to have somebody like on a blank cover. It can just be any artist whose art you enjoy. Just have them do whatever that character is, right? So I had Walt Simonson do me a Thor sketch. It was on a Thor blank, but it wasn't a Thor comic that he did. But he's really famous for doing the Thor run. So I got him to do me some Thor. So that was cool. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Or as I call it, the Cuppy Comics, the CC Awards. That's cool. We are very fanatical. I'm a big fan of you guys too. So I only use 10 of my accounts to vote. Katie has a lot of big things going for her. Oh, but scared to poop. Scared the poop. No, not sick, just busy. Joe's got big things going. We meet again, Joseph. We meet again. All right, so Event Dark Descent. That's an interesting book coming out this week. Here's another interesting book. This is Black Cat #1. This is the Adam Hughes cover. G. Willow Wilson is doing this. She did Miss Marvel a couple years ago, and that was a pretty good series. She did really well with the character. I think that's what kind of propelled Miss Marvel out of bottom tier status and made Marvel kind of want to push her. I wouldn't say Miss Marvel is exactly A-list material right now, but Miss Marvel has been involved a lot in comics and games and all that other stuff. Here is a J. Scott Campbell variant. I believe this is the 1/100. The Mary Jane went for a lot, so I'm sure that this one will also go for a lot. This is the Ji Hung Lee 1/200. This has also got a lot of heat behind it, so I think people will look for that. Simon DeMeo. Well, it's Derek Chu. Huh, she got Spidey's gear. I wonder how she got Spidey out of his costume. Alexander Lozano. This is for 616 Comics. So this is a store exclusive. What else? Big Time Collectibles, so another store exclusive. Tiago da Silva. This guy's usually at New York Comic Con. Comic Exposure, Lucio Perillo. Comic Exposure gets a lot of press. That's the Derek Chu again. This is the Fan Expo Canada, John Boy Myers. Hey, Canada in the house. What is up? What is up? What is up? How are you? Yep, I hear ye. Me too. That way we stay out of trouble. Indeed. Joseph. Rick and Morty are going to be at the Comic-Con here. I might get them on some comics too. That's cool. The creators of Rick and Morty. Hey, see if they have this Fan Expo Canada book. That's John Boy Myers. This is the trade of the J. Scott Campbell. So the 1/100 is Virgin variant. None of this Black Cat or JSC on it. It's just Black Cat on it. The trade, which is a lot cheaper, $5 price tag. Here's the trade of the 1 in 200. Here's a Peach Momoko. So if you're a Peach Momoko fan, they have one of those for you. This is Terry Dodson, and this is going to be a foil variant. So it's going to be shiny, shiny, all blinged out. It is Canada Comic-Con season. Nice. This is the Comic Mint Adam Hughes Virgin variant. So the Comic Mint will have the Virgin variant of cover A. The Comic Mint, this is the Shannon Mayer, so that another store exclusive. There's the Virgin version of it. And now we're back to cover A. So Black Cat, I'll probably grab this. I'll just get the Adam Hughes because it's a good cover. I don't think you're going to get any better than the Adam Hughes one. All right. Moving on. We have the Superman Unlimited. This is the Mark Spears cover B. So a lot of people out there. Black Cat, better than Catwoman. I mean, she's got a better she's got better allies too. So I like it. I like her. All right. So if you're a Mark Spears fan, you get the Superman Unlimited. All right. The next comics, these are FOC books. So these aren't coming out for about a month. These, your orders, most places, they don't have to be until Monday. So Monday the 25th, you'll have to have orders in for these books if you want them. As you can see here, I'm using State of Comics to just give you guys a preview of the books. You can see over here, there is a discount when you order FOC, pre-order your books. So instead of a $3.99 price tag, you're getting a whole $1 off. So 25% off, right? So it's $2.99 instead of $3.99, which is pretty cool. This is the Secret Origin of Prince Salakai. I don't know. I've only read up to Battle Beast issue 2. So I have 3. 4 comes out this week, and then 5 is next month-ish. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people like Battle Beast. He's very straightforward, as straightforward of a character as can be. It's like he's like, I'm going to kill you, and then he kills you. She has healthier lungs. Oh man. All right, next up we have Ultimate Spider-Man number 21. As you can see here, you save $1.50, not $1.50, but $1.25 ish, or $1.25, not ish. It's $1.25. This is cool because it has the Sinister Six here, and they're kind of fighting themselves. So the question is, do they, for this issue anyway, is do they get the Spidey, or do they end up fighting amongst themselves and never getting to fight Spidey? Anyway, let's debate this button. I think this just takes me to a different comic. It didn't do anything. All right. So that's the Amazing Spider-Man number 21. And then my last FOC book this week, pretty cool Jim Lee cover. And guys, these, when I do FOC, or even when I do the Spotlight books, those aren't necessarily books I think are, they're different than when I try to figure out what's a good book for spec purposes, speculation. So they're different than the spec books. That's what I'm trying to say. These are just books that I think are fun or cool, or have good creative teams behind them, or just an awesome cover. So don't think I'm like, get this book because it's going to be worth $1 million. No, these are just books that I'm like, this is a cool cover. This is a cool book. But that said, this is Batman number 160, part of the Hush part 2 that Jim Lee's been working on. Pretty cool cover. You got the Wanted Dead or Alive poster here. And up here on the top, they did like a signed kind of thing. It's like, if he was doing his layouts for his artwork. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I dig it. Save $1.25 if you order it through State of Comics. State of Comics also offers the CGC modern tier grading. So for like $45, you can get your books graded. So that's cool. All right, there are a lot of books coming out this week. So I'm not sure if I want to just go through all of them. But maybe we'll go through a few of the bigger ones. And that's after we catch up on the chat. Isn't that the books in the mystery bag? The Batman number 162, I think you're talking about. There are books that will... No, Batman 162 wouldn't be in the mystery bag. I think I missed... Well, are you talking about the Mark Spears book? Or the Batman book? Batman 162 won't be in the mystery bag because Batman issue 1 is going to be in the mystery bag. And that's coming out the same week as the Batman versus Deadpool, or Deadpool versus Batman, however they pronounced it. Enemies, good sir, I have no idea what you are talking about. I say while shining up my weapons. Watch out, Joe. That could backfire on you. Safety first. Too late. One already stabbed me in the leg. Maddie's in the house. What's up? Hero for Hires Club's in the house. Matt doing big things over there. 500 subs. Gave away a nice book the other day. Doing big things. Caught a little bit of the bad cinema the other morning. So... congratulations to Matt and all his good things. Also, CBC Awards nominated. So, sweet Batman cover. Sweet Batman cover. Batman. Beast. Battle Beast. Battle Beast, as far as I know this week, the one that I showed is just... not. That's just the cover A. They do have... I don't know if they're doing any more Battle Beast blind bags, honestly. But that cover A, they may have like a foil version of cover A in the blind bag, but that's just cover A. They always have, even when they do the blind bags for at least Battle Beast and other Image properties, they at least have a cover A and sometimes a cover B, and then they'll have the blind bags as well. And they'll include A and B, but like a version of it. So it could be a reimagined version, a virgin variant, could be a hologram version of it, those type of deals. Yeah, Batman 1 will have a mystery bag. I've already pre-ordered 2 of them. So I'm not going too crazy on it, but I'll get 2 mystery bags, see what's in there. Ooh, Deadpool versus Batman for the win. Yeah, that's going to be a fun series. That's going to sell out quick. I mean, some of the bigger stores will have it, but I definitely recommend getting Deadpool versus Batman the first week, because I can see some places like Midtown Comics, they can have hundreds of those issues, and even if the demand's there, after that first week, they'll pull them off the shelves and sell them, you know, at like $10 or whatever on the internet, like double the price. And sometimes in the store, you can get it for like a couple of days after that first week, and then they'll even take them off the shelves in stores and put them, you know, put the price up. So your best bet with things like that, even though we know there's going to be a lot of issues of that printed, is to grab it as soon as possible. I think Dick Grayson is going to be Batman in the new series. It is possible. I did see a preview of the new series, and it didn't read as Dick Grayson. Doesn't mean it's not, because it was just like 3 pages of the series, so it could be. They have a Matt Fraction, right? I think Matt Fraction is the new Batman writer. So he's creative. So I think It's possible. Let's say anything's possible. Batman, Deadpool, and Batman are my boys. That's sneaky, isn't it? All right. So I think I had said there was a bunch of books this week coming out. Let's take a look at these books and see if there's anything out there. I probably gonna, like I said, I think I said earlier, this all new Spider-Gwen, I'm gonna pick it up. There's a possible symbiote in it, new costume. Why not? Give it a try. Issue 1. Spider-Gwen, Spider-Ghost, big or Ghost Spider. A character that books sometimes spike for this one. Interestingly enough, it's a character that's not utilized 100% except for like the animated movie and such, but still her first appearance book is sky high. So craziness. A lot of covers for that. Amazing Spider-Man coming out this week. There's a J. Scott Campbell variant if you want to grab that. Black Cat. Said I'm probably getting the Adam Hughes cover. A lot of cool covers though. Like I could see somebody trying to get all the Black Cat covers because they're just all really good. There is a facsimile of the Civil War book coming out this week. So if you like Civil War or you never read it, here's your chance to get an issue. Also, just get the trade. Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. Issue 2 is out this week. That could be a good pickup. Imperial, I read issue 1 of that, and I really enjoyed it. So Imperial might be worth giving a shot. There is a Marvel swimsuit edition, second printing coming out this week. So pretty cool. Alexander Lozano on that. And then let's get this upgrade bar off in here. Get out of here. I said get see that X button? Doesn't work. All right. Let's go ahead and back it up. Back it up. All right, what else do we have? There is a one J. Scott Campbell 1 in 25. Because it's J. Scott Campbell, I can see that going for a decent amount. It's already saying pre-release raw is going for $71.46 on this 1 in 25 second printing J. Scott Campbell. J. Scott Campbell, people just go crazy for this guy. There's a new Avengers J. Scott Campbell. They've got this J. Scott Campbell hype train going right now. So all this J. Scott Campbell hype is insane. That's all I could say about that. Got some Star Wars. If you're into Star Wars, Ultimate Black Panther's out this week. Venom, Black, White, and Blood is out this week. Everybody, hit the like button. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate you, buddy. There's a Peach Momoko on the Venom, Black, White, and Blood if you're a Peach Momoko fan. There's also John Jang. John Jang's got his own cult following with the Jang Gang. What else? There's a J. Scott Campbell Wolverine cover as well. Dynamite has, a lot of Disney titles and other stuff. So they got Captain Planet, Darkwing Duck, all the good stuff. What else do we have here? Francisco Mattina on the Herculoids. And then obviously they have their Sonya stuff. They've been doing Red Sonya versus the Army of Darkness. Space Quest, Space Ghost and Johnny Quest. Terminator, so forth. Thundercats, still going there. There's some Vampirella books. I'll slow down on the Vamp books just for you, Dagger. And then we are off to Image. We should probably see what Image has. Image has some Spawn Universe stuff, right? So we got Bloodletter. So that's in the house. That's a Spawn book. I have the issue 1. I haven't read that one yet though. Department of Truth, issue number 33. That's been on and off, but still going. Escape number 1. We talked about that as a spec book. And that's coming out this week. Let's see what else. Exquisite Corpses. That's been a good read. I'm getting issues or cover C that comes with the collectible card in it. So there's also a secret foil coming out this week. Right now, Raw is going for $33.26. I got the secret foil on issue 1, and that was going for like $25-$30 right off the bat. It's still sitting over there somewhere. If it's still going for decent money, I should probably flip it, use it to pay for this week's comics. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. I recommend that highly. If you can get a trade of the first 5 issues, go ahead and do that. It's a really good series. And if you don't like samurais and cowboys, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you should. The Thundercats are on the loose. Thundercats are loose. Feel the magic. Hear the roar. Thundercats are loose. Zoom in. I want to see the details of the covers. Did you say cards? All right. So yeah, Exquisite Corpses. Trying to see what cover would be the one with card. That's the X-ray. I don't think it comes with the... It's polybagged, so I don't see where they list the polybagged one here. Is it this one? Nope, it's not going to be this one. This is No Mas Comics X-ray version. That's limited to 350. But yeah, Exquisite Corpses has that. And then just because you asked for it, here's some Vamp. This is the Francisco Mattina. This is the Lucio Perillo variant. Looks like this dude he's got a knife. He's got a knife. That does not look like a good time. But that's Vampirella. So she's got it. She's got it handled. What else? This is Francisco Mattina. He was big a couple years ago, and he still does some good stuff. There you go, Francisco Mattina. I met him at New York Comic Con. Nice guy. And we'll give you one last one. The Lyrex Lee cover of Vamp. All right. We good, Dagger? We good? All right, back to Exquisite Corpses. Yes, that's right. The voting is open. I meant to put this in the chat before, but I totally forgot. There is the link from me as well. Just announced today, Fallout Season 2 will be on Amazon Prime December 17th. That's awesome. That's cool. I liked the first season. It was interesting. 10,000 Vampy covers. Yeah, man, that's what Dynamite does, right? They put out like a gazillion covers. Dynamite is insane with the covers. That ain't a knife. This is a knife. What you stabbing her with, Dagger? There's the link, guys, for the CBC Awards. Get out there. Vote. Thanks, bro. Got my fix. All right. We talked about Escape. We talked about Exquisite Corpses. We got G.I. Joe. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, too. I really like that, guys. G.I. Joe. Excellent series. The Anna John verse. Really good. Ghost Pepper. I read that. I thought that was a fun book. You want to give something a try that's a little bit off the beaten path, like seems like a little bit of fun, go ahead and give Ghost Pepper a try. It's about a food truck driver and the end of the world. But Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 46. I can't believe we're already 46 issues in on Gunslinger Spawn. Hyde Street, issue number 8. Battle Beast, issue number 4. Couple issues on that one. Checking to see if they have a blind bag one. I don't see a blind bag, but doesn't mean there isn't one. What else? This Ends Tonight. I read the first issue of that. That seems like a fun read too. It's told from. It's supposed to be like one unified story, but it's told from different characters' perspectives in each issue. So issue 1, we had like these sisters who were part of like some secret society, but one of them didn't know she was part of this secret society. And then like these assassins are trying to kill them. And then there's like a part where they like cross paths with somebody else. And then like this issue now is going to concentrate on those people and their perspective of what's happening. And I think this all happens in Las Vegas. It seems like a crazy, cool concept. So I'm probably going to get issue 2 of that. I always have a dagger on me. Gunslinger is my favorite Spawn title. It's a good title. I like it. It's been almost a year since Absolute Batman began too, right? Absolute Batman's been really good. So when Absolute Batman in the Absolute Universe started, all the artists and writers signed on for 2 years or 24 issues. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. And the Ultimate Universe is supposed to end this December, but I mean, it's so popular. I can't see Marvel just pulling the plug. But obviously, like Jonathan Hickman probably has other projects he wants to work on. So they'll find a way. I can't imagine they're just going to stop it for good. I think they'll find a way to continue it just in some other iteration. Undiscovered Countries on issue number 32. I'm like 20 issues behind on that. Like issue 11 was the last one I read of that. I should have cut that off a long time ago. But maybe I'll pick it back up and maybe I'll enjoy it. Who knows? All right, we're at DC. Let's see what DC has for us. Absolute Batman, issue number 11. The Origin of Bane in that one. There's a lot of covers for that. And then there's Absolute Flash. I like all the Absolute stuff. I'm caught up on it. If there was a book I might have to drop, sadly, Absolute Flash might be that one, but I wouldn't just drop it right now. Like it would have to be something like, you need to stop getting this many comics. What are you going to drop? And then I'd be like, oh man, Catwoman. She's no Black Cat, but this cover is pretty cool. Well, that cover's cool too. But this one, I like the cartoony aspect of it. The Frank Show. Hello there. Got the cat playing with the batarang. That's fun. Detective Comics milestone issue 1100 on that. Just to throw it out there is a Frank Miller cover. All right, so let's check that out. I've seen worse, but there you go. Frank Miller. Everybody, Frank Miller. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Frank Miller. All right, what else? There is Justice League Red. That is a new Justice League team. First appearance of that team, that iteration of the Justice League Red. What else? Got some Poison Ivy. Hey, look, this one's from Canada. Expo Canada. Poison Ivy. Number 35. Nice, Matt. I hope everything goes well for you, especially getting like all your Wi-Fi and all that set up too, because moving into a house is not easy. I've never done it, and been like, this is awesome. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping it goes smooth for you, buddy. Cartoony, yeah. That's what I like about it too. Oh, Canada. There you go. Poison Ivy. That one's going to be in Canada. That is the 2025 Fan Expo Canada, limited to 3,000. I find like the books that are limited to 3,000 usually have a shot at. It's the ones that are limited to like 300, obviously, that are a little harder to get. We showed this earlier for you Mark Spears fans. We'll see if Mark Spears is a flash in the pan or if he lasts as long as like a Scotty Young or a Peach Momoko. But there you go. What is the staying power of Mark Spears? We will see. He hasn't really. I mean, he's the indie scene. He's hit pretty hard. But the mainstream, like Marvel DC, he really hasn't had too many covers come out there. So we'll see how that works out. There's some Wonder Woman. IDW has the Event Horizon stuff coming out. They have a lot of covers. So I think they anticipate, the cult fans to really dig this book and just the premise of it to draw in other fans. There's some Mutant Nation if you like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's some Godzilla. There's some Mothra. And then there's some TMNT Journeys as well. Boom Studios has Grimm, which is a really good read. I am a little bit behind on Grimm. It's on issue 24. I think I'm on issue like 13 or 14. So I am a little bit behind on that one. And VR Troopers, I haven't touched yet. I probably never will touch it, but I'm not saying it's bad. I got too many books to read to think about adding VR Troopers to the list. Valiant's got some Shadow Man. Vault's gonna have Post Malone's Big Rig. I read issue 1. I thought it was interesting. Issue 1 is stories 1 and 2, and issue 2 is 3 and 4. So these are like thicker books. So I think it carries like a $6.99 or $7.99 price tag. EC Oni Press is going to have some EC books. Titan has the Star Wars magazine if you're a Star Wars fan. Titan also has Conan books too. Conan the Barbarian. Dark Horse has a couple of books, including the Umbrella Academy. And I think we're gonna call it there with the previews. And like I said, I went through the books today. I did this. I usually drop my preview video on Tuesdays. I figured I'm gonna be live tonight, so we'll do this tonight. With that being said, I do have the video, so I'm gonna drop that tomorrow morning. Not the live, but the pre-recorded, so everybody can see that. I might go down to Toronto this year. We will see. Nice. Toronto, the Maple Leaves. All right, I guess we got to do a duck. Where is my... I have to find... I got to find something. Did I close it? I don't know. But anyway, guys, let's take a look at the CBC Awards while I look for my hashtag generator here. What happens if I click my Monday Night Raw books? Does it just bring you to my website? All the ducks. It does. Nice. So yeah, if you click the link, it then brings you to a link where you get to see me doing that. All right. This, like I said this on Match Channel, it's like a video, it's YouTube of video, watching a video, talking about another video. It's like Cupception. Monday Night Raw Bookception. Yes, sir. Go Leaves go. All right. I think I closed my hashtag generator. So while you guys watch me watch myself, I'm going to bring up the hashtag generator again so we can give away another duck. But yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. Showing up on the other Monday night, Tuesday. Oh man. All right, so I'm going to share this tab now. Hashtag not Monday. That's what we got going on today. Oh, I thought it was live. We are live. Or you thought my my Tuesday show was live? Because we are totally live right now. But yeah, no, I have a pre-recorded video. Unless you thought the other thing I was showing. This is what happens when you click on the CBC Awards link. It sends you to like your video. So if you went to the CBC Awards and you found, you know, what you were nominated for and click the button, it'll just take somebody to a video of yours, which is cool because now they can see what your channel's about, right? What the big deal is. A live video of a live video. Is that my twin? That was a previously recorded live. That'd be weird if I had a live video with a live video. Like, look at me. I'm live and I'm live. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I thought we found a cool book, and it's not a book at all. Mine for my custom Lex Luthor review. I put in the old hashtag. Man, there we go. Hashtag not Monday. Yeah, don't forget that hashtag. All right, there's a few more people in there, so I'll give you guys just a minute to get it in. And then if it's not in, it's not in. This was a big book for a minute. We Live #1. I think it was option 2 for like a split second. I think so far the hype died down after they did the We Live, the second part, Age of the Palladians. It just didn't hit like the first arc did. It wasn't bad, just didn't have as much momentum. With that being said, if you want to read volume 1 of We Live, I'm totally with it. If you want to read the whole series, I'm in that too. Joe, read your IG, because we all know I don't read my IG. This is Wetworks #1, Rebirth. I want to say Jim Lee did the first Wetworks. If I'm wrong, let me know. It's a wraparound cover. Pretty sure I pulled this out of a 50-cent bin. It is a wraparound cover. Haha. It's a fold out. Gatefold. That's cool. '90s comics. Let's go. All right, what else do we have here? We've got a top loader that's just filled with backboards. I think what happened was this top loader got a little bent, and so I started stuffing it with items to get the bend out. I gotta stuff it a little bit more. All right. Oh, this is from Heroes Con in 2024. So that's cool. I got 2 of them. And these are the It's the convention schedule and such. We got one of those Secret Invasion #1 blanks. Had a couple of these. DC Connect from April of 2022. We can see what comics were coming out back in 2022. See. Flashpoint Beyond, #1. Who remembers that? Batman Neo Year, #1. I don't think any of those books are considered mainstays in the PC, if you will. Fearless, the fiercest ladies of the Marvel Universe unite. Issue #3. Got $1 price tag on that. Rated by Josh Whedon with Greg Pak. Issue #25 of Firefly. I think this is some kind of variant cover of Firefly. And then we got Freak Force #1 out of Image. Good old 90s Image Comics. Freak Force. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, guys. Last minute. Will never checks his. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I really don't. It's crazy. I really don't check it too often. All right. We got one more off of that last call. JDG and PNJ. All right, we're going to spin this in roughly 30 seconds. That's 30 seconds my time. By the time you hear this on your end, to you, it'll be less than 30 seconds. But yeah, we'll spin it. And then I think we'll get out of here because I have to, I don't know what I have to do. It's Tuesday, not Monday. So we'll figure it out. DA Jogger. It's almost like Dagger, but not Dagger. Naman's in the house. What's up, Naman? The worm is in the house. Loyal Wolf. What's up? Naman. All right, we're going to draw this, guys. Clicking it. Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Joe! The adventurous Joe. Not rigged at all. Not rigged at all. Where did my pen go? I see a pen, but it's all the way over there. I want to get up and get it. So, it's all right, I have a pencil. That's Joe's third duck of the month. And we'll be running the duck September 1st. So give it to Matt. Joe rigged it with his magical Homer powers. Rigged indeed. Rigged indeed.
Roadhouse.
All right. All right, I'll give it to Matt. I think I put the pencil back over here. That will be Matt's first duck for the month. We'll be running the duck race September 1st. So right now, Joe, Kirby, Christina, Canadian Survivalist, Up and Atom Comics, Joffrey, Castro, Joe, I already said Joe, and Matt are in it to win it. 2 more subs for 900. Oh, man. That's crazy. You know what's funny? Is I just clicked, you know how I'm like this right now? And I clicked over to another tab. And I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, it's weird. I'm basically, I guess this is a standard for me. This is one of my poses. Interesting. It's like watching myself. Watch myself. So weird. Anyway. 2 more to 900. So that's what I wanted to do when I went over to that tab, was I wanted to check the subscriber number. Oh, all right. Oh, that's how you remind. But yeah, look at that. 898. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff going on there. There you go. Yeah, guys, if you can, help Dagger get to his 2K mark. Whether you can donate, if you can't donate money, donate by sharing. Just 20 seconds of your time. Strike the pose. There's nothing to it. Go. Go. All right. I don't know why I'm still watching myself. Need therapist. Do I need a therapist? Is that what we're saying? Sharing is caring. Indeed it is. Here we go. Guys, before we go, let's look at the CBC Awards again. Not for any reason except say I was nominated for Best Comic Book Show, Monday Night Raw Books. So if you feel so inclined as to go vote for me, please do so. That is happening right now. Vote here. So go ahead, head on over if you want to and vote. Here's the link. Joke, Will. Don't joke like that. I'm like, who needs a therapist? No, I'm kidding. It's always good. Here's the link, guys. All right. So the CBC Awards, you can vote there. There's the nominated creators and channels. If you want to see who was nominated before they became finalists, you have until October 11th to vote. I believe that's around the same time that New York Comic Con kind of starts. And then if you want to see all the finalists, here they are. A lot of good channels out there. A lot of new channels, a lot of old channels. Good mix. So, that's here. Heroes for Hire, Comic Club, Best Gaming Content. Right. My buddy Psychotronic Squirt Gun, Aaron's in there. The most engaging host. Just a lot of good channels. Best Comic Book Show. There we go. Monday Night Raw Books in there. Let's see. What else? A lot of people here. K-Pop Junkie. Freaky Louie. Best Entertaining Content. Higgy Pop's also pretty fun. A lot of good channels, guys. I mean, I can name everybody if I wanted to. Spidey's Outback, Mad Spidey, Council Comics. They're pretty fun. They've won before, Council Comics. The Otaku Mike, he's in there. Cliffy's there. Biggest channel supporter. Best on-screen presence. Yeah, you got Rob Fatstacks with the mustache, the Gray Man with the beard, MJ Comics and E-Man with the hair, Barbarian Kanku. What else? Favorite community artists. A lot of good artists there. Best short form content. There you go. Statues. I mean, this list goes on and on. Cleaning, pressing. I don't want to stop because I don't want to leave anybody out. But this list, we're almost to the end. I think we're a little bit more than halfway. Let's see. What do we got here? I had a therapist, but he fired me. The comic book worm. Which one will you co-host when I go vote live? I can co-host with you. I'm alive. Yeah, Naman, let me know when you're gonna vote. I can join you for that. That's fine with me. I'm in. Nobody nominated me. They didn't have a best card category, Dagger. Or like most awesome biker. And I mean that in a good way. Best speculation comic content. Izzyverse is in there. Yeah, they should have like a gives back to the community award or gives back to others award, where like the channel that does the most philanthropic things, like raises money for causes and charities and stuff. That would probably be a good category to have too. Best live stream. Only slabs. What else? Most innovative content. Best tour video. Most comedic, entertaining content creator. Comic book community builder award. Of course, our own Christina Payne in the house. And some other really good promoters of the community. Comic book community channel of the year. Comic book community hall of fame, a channel with 5+ years on YouTube. I think I'll be at 5+ years pretty soon. So that's interesting. And then that's it. And this is the finalist reveal. We can
so when we host the awards,
Book show. Bagged and unfiltered, Darth Lopez. Creator interviews, the FAQ Project. FOMO Squad, All Yeah Comics.
All Yeah Comics. And look, Mets there.
Chunko Comics and Nerd Culture. Heroes for Hire Comic Club.
There you go. There you go, Matt. You're in the house. Hey, it was Aaron. I missed it.
Side Quest Comics.
Yeah.
Cyclotronic Squirt Gun, Aaron. Side Quest Comics.
All right.
The FAQs Project.
Pretty cool. pretty cool stuff. Glad to see a lot of people in the community getting recognized. All the way down, Will. Only way to join CBCA this year. All the way on the bottom. Ah. Look who I found. A comic bookworm. There you go. Yes, also, guys, if you become a community award sponsor, you can get your face up here. There you go. More to come, I guess. More people. And look at you with your Chippendale. Is that a Whitman? Very cool. And look, if you click it, it will take us to Naman's channel. Naman's got everything going. He's got videos. Naman's got shorts. Naman does the live. I do want to check out your AI slop, because you mentioned it the other day. And you got your playlist going. So, yeah, I mean, AI now does a whole bunch of other stuff. And look, Naman is only 18 away from 1,000 subscribers. So that's awesome. That's awesome, Naman. So here you go. Rob will win that hands down. He's raised 100 times more than I do each year. I mean, yeah, but not everybody can get it every year. But yeah, Rob and the rest of the C3 crew. It's me. It was you. It was you. Bobby's in the house. What's up, Bobby? Worms are usually at the bottom. I always burrow out, though. That's true. 18 more guys. Yeah. Naman's 18 away. 18 more ladies. Ah, Naman, you're fun. But yeah, like, if you ever need me to be a co-host, Naman, I'm in. All right, guys, we'll give away one more duck since you guys have been here for so long. All right. One more duck for the evening. Again, these ducks will be drawn September 1st for the duck race. So you win a duck, you're in the race. I fill up a comic mailer with some comics, 4 to 5 comics. Hopefully, if you're still there, Joffrey, hopefully I filled up your box with at least 8 comics. I hope. Where are the ladies? There you go. Help Naman. There's Naman's link. I can get to 1,000. Only 18 more subs. It's no wonder he keeps giving Chris headaches every time he gives the older books away. Yeah, Chris hates it. Whenever there's a good book in there, he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Why would you do that?" All right, we'll give it a minute while you guys put in the stuff. I'll wait to see if any last minute entries we got, but I'll show some comics while we do that. We got Generation Next. I paid $1 for this, but this is Generation Next #1. All right, this is part of that Age of Apocalypse run. I mean, they printed a gazillion books, but there was some good stuff. And we have Generation Next #2. Whoa, almost dropped it. Some of the stuff, I mean, some of the comics were really good. Just they just printed so many. Hellboy #1, Seed of Destruction. This is the 25th anniversary edition. Now here's some oldies but goodies. A 75 center. that Justice League America 221, Deadlier Than the Male. And you got that cat-looking, but it's not Black Cat or Catwoman. Somebody else. Looks like it's a newsie. But who knows? Back then, that could have also been direct. And then we have kind of a homage to ASM 50. Right, this is from 1984. This is Justice League America number 224. Who is Paragon? And you see the Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Superman costumes all in the trash. But there you go. I thought I was sub, but no, I am now. All right, Bobby. Bobby's in the house. Subbed up to Namen. That's awesome. All right, guys. I see a few more people jumped in the chat. If you want a chance to win a duck for the prize giveaway September 1st, go ahead and put in hashtag CBCA. Otherwise, we're going to spin it. He forgot he was mad at you. All right, guys. A couple more comics. This is Little Guardian. This is out of Scout Comics. Or who they do Scoot Comics too. Little giant size X-Men homage. This is out of the Amalgam series. This is Lobo the Duck. So that's pretty funny right there. The Amalgam. Heard of Howard the Duck? Lobo the Duck. This series had a nice little push. And then it did not. Meet the Scrolls. Pretty good book. If you're looking for something. Robbie Thompson wrote that. And then who doesn't like the New Mutants and the Demon Bear? This is issue number 3 of the New Mutants. All right, guys. We're going to spin it. I'm going to spin it real quick, real soon. So if you haven't put it in yet, go ahead. I think we are all actually in. Matt, again, thank you so much. But yeah, hit that like button if you would do that. And we're going to spin this in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, no, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll spin it right after I change the music. And the winner is of a duck, not of anything in particular. You just get a digital duck. Dagger. Congratulations, Dagger. That's Dagger's first duck of the month. Dagger in the house. So, all right. Congratulations, Dagger. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right, guys. I think that is it. I can keep showing comics. We keep hanging out. We keep talking, but I got videos to record and get in there. Darn it, you snatched it, Dagger. But you know what? Before we go, we do have to do the dance party. All right, guys. It was good stuff tonight. I really do appreciate everybody from being there. Yes, you did stop the three-peat. You beat the evil forces known as the evil Mighty Joe. So for that, we get to play this one more time. After I do this, and then I do this, and then I realized it didn't work until I did that.
Roadhouse.
Take that, Joe. Actually, a three-peat happened already, Dagger. How do you think I ended up with 3 dots? Yeah. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I could hang out with you guys for a really long time. Will's here. What's up, Will? You came right at the end. But I'm always glad to see Boggs in here. What's up, Will? W Boggs 18. That is my boy from the North Carolina, from the NC State. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Hope work was good. I think you had work early today, right? So, unless that was yesterday or the day before that. My days are all melding together now. It's so crazy. I forgot today was Tuesday. But again, guys, thank you so much for joining. Work was okay. Okay. I don't expect work to ever be like, work was phenomenal. I mean, sometimes you can have a job that's really cool. But as long as work was okay and you're alive, it's all good. Only room for one will. There can only be one. One will. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you for stopping by. It's been fun. We're going to get out of here. We're going to peace out. I feel like the party's just started, but like I said, I got some videos to work on, so I want to get those done and then get to bed. It's almost midnight over here on the East Coast. Yeah, I should do like an insomnia thing, right? Just be an insomniac. Stay up all night. Such a market for that. All right, guys, again, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy New Comic Book Day tomorrow. Like I said, this video, I did the new comic books coming out. I have a pre-recorded video. I'm going to drop that tomorrow morning. So if you want to, you head into the store, throw that on, see, listen to the comics coming out this week. And then think of it as a podcast. You don't even need to watch it. Just listen to it. And then Wednesday, we'll have New Comic Book Day. Why? With friends. Or with news. Not with friends. That was a different show. Aaron should be joining me. Psychotronic Squirt Gun on that one. And yeah. Thursday, I'll probably release a short. Friday, will be something that's in a box. Saturday and Sunday, who knows? Oh, I dropped a comic video of comics I picked up from San Diego Comic-Con. So if you want to check out those comics I got at San Diego Comic-Con, you can do that. Let me get you the link for that one. Not that you want it or you asked for it, but I'll share it. Let me see. Yeah, these are comics I picked up from San Diego Comic-Con. Doesn't mean I went to San Diego Comic-Con. And then here we go. Let's help Lowe's ticks to 1K. There you go. Let's go. W VODs. Let's get VODs there. Comic Book Day. That's right. Cheers. Wait, I have a cup. But yeah, it's the most exciting day of the week. Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. And then if you guys want to check out the books that I got from San Diego Comic-Con, there you go. That's that. All right. Thank you guys for being here. It was awesome. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. If you like that content, don't forget to throw me the thumbs up before heading out. And go ahead and vote at the CBC Awards, okay? Because that is another thing. If you have a channel you like, go ahead and vote. Oh, look, there's Naman again. But go ahead and vote. That will be at the top of the page to vote for your favorite channels. You just got to hit this button here. Vote here. All right? So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and vote. I got a new dad mug this week, too, at Dollarama. Congratulations. Have a great night, everyone. Love you guys. Love you too, Bobby. All right, peace. Deuces. We're out. Really enjoy you guys being here. And thank you for joining me on Tuesday instead of Monday. That was fun. It was a fun makeup show.